Presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for being with us. Shaquille O'Neal joins me. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. And when you take a look at the Bulls, how about their 11-game winning streak? They've been unstoppable, looking to continue their tear through the standings with a win tonight. Both of these teams on a tear, Shaq. A lot of confidence for both sides, and tonight, a collision course.
It should be a good one. The safe bet is to go with the home team, but I guarantee you both teams coming in expecting a win.
I cannot wait for this game to start, and neither can Kevin Harlan. Let's turn it over to him.
It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's got to be a relief to see Jared Sullinger back in uniform looking healthy and ready to contribute.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment for a while. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's worked extremely hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. I know he's been waiting for this day, too.
Yeah, Clark, the work they were able to do while he was out impressed me. I mean, they deserve a ton of credit for not panicking and continuing to play good basketball without him.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Forwards, Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Thornton out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good by Noah.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And it's rejected. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now the Bulls with it, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when the team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Here's Thornton, up and in on the layup. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
Well, Rajon Rondo still in a Celtics uniform, and that didn't seem like a foregone conclusion over the last season. Boston in the midst of a complete rebuild, and Rondo already in the prime of his career, so a lot of discussion about a possible trade.
Here's Rondo. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Thornton. Sullinger with a screen for Thornton. Off the pick. Butler with the block. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Rose kicks to Butler. Takes a shot at the elbow. A second chance effort. No good from Gasol. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Thornton a screen on Rose. Here's Green. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Butler dishes to Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas. He dishes it to Olynyk, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Rose attacking, and he gets the bucket.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rondo kicks to Green. Pass to Thornton. Back to Green. Green left side.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding threes.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Rose goes in. Now the feed to Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to playing him at that position.
Dunley. And Boston with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, it looked like a mismatch to me.
Well, Jared Sullinger grew up with the game. His father was a demanding high school coach, and the word is that Jared was actually doing footwork drills at the age of 2. Shooting regulation free throws by 3. You see how strong he is, and he's got a great IQ and skill for the game.
And Sullinger's father coaching him to a state title his junior season at Northland High School.
Yeah, Sat's one of the outstanding high school coaches in the state of Ohio, enjoying retirement now. And, you know, the season prior to that, they'd been eliminated from the playoffs after his father sat Jared down for failing to turn in a school assignment. He was sending Jared a message: no shortcuts, athletically or academically. Message was received.
Absolutely. Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Their last encounter was in Boston.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Sullinger passes to Rondo. Sullinger is screen on Rose. Rondo dishes to Sullinger. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Rose with the ball. Now Green defending. Offensive rebound. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Joakim Noah.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now here's Rondo, averaging 13 points a contest. And Olynyk kicks to Green. Clock at 6. The fadeaway, and Thornton gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Butler. Right side Butler. The fader. The shot will not go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Rondo with it. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Green, the pass to Rondo. And the shot falls short this time. Chicago trailing here. Rose attacking outside for Gasol. Back to Rose. Butler on the wing. Rondo with the rebound.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader. Here's Rondo after Pau Gasol's bucket. Favarani dishes to Rondo. They set the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Chicago. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's Boston, just a few spots below there.
Well, right now for the Celtics, they've climbed the ranks this season. They've definitely changed for the better, and now they find themselves really within shouting distance of the top.
And that's a huge accomplishment because they were not that close last year. So they've made major improvement. And we'll see if they can continue to go on this upward path and carry this momentum forward.
Here is Heinrich after Pau Gasol's bucket. Gibson, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And Rondo has said he'd like to be a coach when his playing days are done, despite his dust-ups with former coach Doc Rivers. He says he studied his ways and learned a lot from him. Definitely a lot of respect there.
Now here's Favarani looking for his first basket still in this one. Celtics passing it around. Now here's Smart, guarded by Heinrich. They get the rebound.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
The dish now to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. The shot's good from Gasol.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Rondo. Over in the corner, Turner. Kicks it to Favarani. Back to Turner. Outside Rondo. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Friday, January 9th, Goran Dragic and the Phoenix Suns go on the road to do battle with the San Antonio Spurs. It's Western Conference action. Hoops action.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Rajon Rondo is out there with Smart. Then it's Vitor Favarani. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's Bass in at the 4 spot. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, for Doug McDermott, he feels as though he's been overlooked a lot in his career, but he's learned to let it go, saying, I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I didn't have any scholarship offers. It was more trying to prove people wrong early in my career. Now I feel like I've established myself, and I'm just playing for the love of the game. Good motivation, guys.
Man, the game's in his veins, don't you think, Doris? It's what he loves. Thank you. Now here's Gibson, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic, and he gets the bucket. Gibson's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
He feeds it to McDermott. No good with the triple. And when you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year, and you know their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or two around just to kind of help the development process.
And Turner kicks to Smart. Steps back and shoots. Boston again missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Brooks, the pass to Heinrich. And Brooks, here we go. Here's Mirotic. Rebound, Boston. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pavarani inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Boston making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Bass. Green comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Thornton in for Rajon Rondo. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 4. Heinrich outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mirotic's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Smart dishes to Green. He kicks it to Smart. At the elbow, Sullinger. Passes it to Green. Uncovered. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mirotic just got his third rebound on the night. Brooks kicks to Heinrich. Mirotic, the pass to Heinrich. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Heinrich's got his first 2 points of the night. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. Thornton against Brooks. Thornton dishes to Favarani. Just 5 to shoot. Smart passes to Sullinger. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Celtics trail by 4. Smart kicks to Thornton. They set the screen. Takes a 3. Kirk Heinrich with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net. And Thornton, a 6'4" guard, but you'll never confuse him for a point guard. A volume shooter, and the moment he takes the floor, he's looking to put points up in a hurry, and he can do just that.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, keep the tempo fast, and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks again, Doris. So, for the Bulls, Jimmy Butler comes in for McDermott, and it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. And Sullinger with a ground-bound game. Even before his back troubles, his game is based on strength and skill.
Yeah, no question. He's got that wide frame, able to carve out space inside. You know, he's a good rebounder. He's got a soft touch. Boston really tried to help him become a three-point shooter as well last year. So he's slowly expanding his game.
Rose dishes to Heinrich. Back to Rose. Rebounded by the Celtics.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Derrick Rose is second. Rajon Rondo fourth.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too. What a night so far for Green. He has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Smart passes to Sullinger. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the program. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. It's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court.
Celtics trail by 3. Feeds it to Thornton. Smart kicks to Sullinger. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. Back to Sullinger. Gibson with the steal. Heinrich outside. And it's Rose penetrating. Three-pointer. Butler. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And here is Thornton. It's Dallas. Sullinger dishes to Smart. Some solid defense from Butler.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch. Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Olenek is checked in for Tyler Zeller. And it's Rose penetrating. There's the pass to Gibson. Poke loose. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Butler. And now a 7-point Bulls lead. And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
Now here's Smart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well. Now we get a chance to check out the stats for Marcus Thornton, how his last 10 games have gone. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency, he's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
Yeah, and, you know, taking a look again at his three-point shooting, Steve, he's done an excellent job, I think, of finding open spots. His teammates help him get open, but he understands how to do that, and then he just splashes those triples.
Now here's Butler. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
The drive by Green. That's good. Green's got 10.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Heinrich against Thornton. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. It's Olynyk atop the key. Dishes it to Smart. Outside, Green from the arc. Here's Olynyk. They shoot again. Sellinger, no good. Here is Heinrich. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now here's Thornton. That's good. Thornton's got the first basket of the second half here for the Celtics.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Rose attacking. Here's Noah. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noah's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that.
That is good.
Rondo with a nice dish.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Rose passes to Gasol. Fader on the way, and that one's good. Gasol's got 8 points. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Rondo. And Thornton kicks to Sellinger. Rose against Rondo. Here's the 3. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Rondo. And that's 13 points for Jeff Green.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, a close partnership between Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau and center Joakim Noah. Noah said, quote, "The way each of us sees the game can be totally different, but he'll fight anybody to win, and I will too." Noah says Thibodeau's changed too, adding he's opened up a lot more, asking how we're doing, what we're thinking. Kevin?
They're really the backbone of that team. Thanks, Doris.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Butler goes in. Noah kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 6. Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship. Played alongside Williams and Cruiser. You know, never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
Now, here's Thornton. After the miss from Pau Gasol. Stolen by Noah. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. Boston making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Bass comes in for Sullinger. And it's Turner in for Green.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Rondo against Rose. Rondo dishes to Turner. Boston again missing.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Rondo against Rose. Here's Butler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Thornton passes to Zeller. Down low. Here's Rondo. And it's blocked by Rose. The Celtics have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting. About 76%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Dunleavy. He dishes it to Gasol. And there's the foul. It's on Brandon Bass. And here are the Bulls now. Rose kicks it to Noah. It's rebounded by Bass. Turner against Butler. Now Rondo. Outside Turner. Five to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And good on the basket. Book it.
He typically may not contribute a lot, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to.
Rondo against Rose. Free throw line jump shot, and he knocks down the jumper. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 7. Rondo dishes to Turner. Now here's Rondo. Zeller setting the pick for Rondo. Here's Thornton. And the layup falls. Thornton's got 11 points.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. Takes the 13-footer. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Marcus Thornton. Bass passes to Favarani. To the middle. Gibson with the steal. Pushing it up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gibson's got 8 points. Rondo with it. Pass to Favarani. Got a piece of it. Gasol with the steal. Butler kicks to Gibson. Rebound Boston.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
The shot by Turner, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Left side, Turner. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%. It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
The feed now to Rondo. Smart, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 5. Rose kicks to Gibson. Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Turner leading the charge. Here's Favarani. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skills. I mean, a 6'7" swingman with very good ball handling ability. Played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University, and also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Chicago making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. There's the pick, and it's Rondo penetrating. The shot by Turner, no good. And Evan Turner, the number 2 pick back in 2010, but he struggled to put it all together.
Yeah, his shooting stroke is still a work in progress. You know, he's still developing that consistency with his scoring. His real strength is his playmaking ability and his ball handling.
Celtics trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I'll tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Vitor Favarani, and Sullinger subbed in for Brandon Bass. Now here's Smart. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And Powell never really the burly type, but for 7-footers, getting as wide as possible can really reduce the pounding on those joints.
Yeah, it does. They say every 5 pounds takes some significant wear and tear off the joints. And we've certainly seen that be effective for Tim Duncan. He's leaned up considerably, and Powell able to play both power forward and center. I think the lighter weight will serve him well.
Rondo against Brooks. Rondo dishes to Olynyk. And Turner kicks to Smart. Offensive rebound. Sullinger. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls up by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Coming up Thursday, January 8th, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Muchachos, assorted flavors, and these lactose, inspired minds, stack my nachos with the
And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night for Rajon Rondo.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
So it's the Celtics now. 6-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Smart is out there with Thornton, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Smart, back to Green. Olynyk sets a screen for Green. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Green's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. The Bulls leading by 4. Brooks, the pass to McDermott. Gibson with it. Sullinger picks him up. The 11-footer, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding, so important in a tight game. He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Chicago with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Brooks with no one around. Money from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 4. Here's Smart. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. Green dishes to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Thornton kicks to Smart. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Sullinger. And he gets it to go.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Brooks kicks to Heinrich. The dish to Gibson. Back to Heinrich. Passes it to Gibson. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Smart. Kicks it to Olynyk. Can't cash in from close range. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Feeds to Heinrich. And the pass to Gasol. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Heinrich against Green. Here's Olynyk. Sinks the 15-footer.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Bulls shooting well. They're at 45%. Brooks, the pass to McDermott. Back to Brooks. Over to the wing. Here's Heinrich. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And so it's Boston with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. And the wide open shot from Green. Nails the wide open jump shot. Green's got 19 points. Chicago leading. Brooks outside. He kicks to Heinrich. Here's Gasol, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Smart. Dishes it to Green. Smart kicks to Sullinger. To the wing right side. Smart wide open, he fires. And another basket for Boston. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Brooks kicks to Heinrich. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. That puts them in the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Now here's Brooks. The shot by Heinrich no good. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Aaron Brooks.
Joakim Noah. Derrick Rose.
And here is Thornton. Pass to Smart. 6 to shoot. Thornton against Heinrich.
Look at what Thornton has done so far. He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Rose dishes to Noah. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Boston leading by 3. Now Olynyk. Pass to Smart. Banked in off the glass. Smart's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Free throw drops for Rose.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Rose.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Sullinger, a screen on Rose. Thornton with a screen for Smart. And there's the 3-second violation.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Bulls trail by 3. Now here's Rose. He dishes it to Gibson. That's good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
You know, their field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
Well, they already had the lead, so now that they're starting to shoot the ball better, I would look for them to take control here.
Now here's Rose. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, 10 points and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Rondo with the ball. He's covered by Rose. Outside Rondo to the right side. Here's Sullinger. Rebound by Heinrich. Heinrich's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Rondo against Rose to take the lead. And it's good on the way. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Rondo with it. The feed to Sullinger. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader. And Gibson with the block. Here's Rose. Right side Rose. Off on the layup. The Celtics shooting here about 46% for the game. The drive by Rondo. Goes up again. Rose with the block. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. 1:11 left to play here in the 4th. And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. What an opportunity here.
Boy, a chance to take the lead. Huge right here.
To the paint. Rebound by the Bulls. Rose passes to Gibson. Here's Noah. Nails it.
When Noah gets going like that, forget about it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, well Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Outside Rondo. Green. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
And Chicago shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Now, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see him pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Rondo. To tie it up. It's good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Chicago calls timeout. For the win. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Inside, Gibson and Noah. Heinrich and Rose, the guards. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Those are adjustments that could have a big impact at what is a critical point in this overtime, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Heinrich. He feeds it to Butler. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 8 rebounds in this game. The drive by Green. No luck. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Rose kicks it to Noah. And that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Rondo dishes to Sullinger. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's 13 points for Jared Sullinger. Rose with the ball. Sullinger picks him up. And Heinrich gets it to go.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Celtics trail by 3. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Gibson with the steal. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Cannot convert on the seats. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. No one covering. For Chicago, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shots since we got started here in overtime. There's the bucket, good. And that's 20 points for Rose.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure he would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Now, here's Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Rondo. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jared Sullinger.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Rondo against Rose. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 7 now in this quarter.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. From the baseline. That one wide left. The Celtics have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
Heinrich passes to Rose. We're trying to get open. Good!
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. The drive by Rondo. It's stolen by Rose. Rose double-teamed. Heinrich outside. Rose kicks to Heinrich. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
Here's Preston with the shot, and that misses everything.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Now Rose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Well, Derek, you certainly were competing at a high level. How are you feeling out there?
It's fun, man, playing against a team like that where offensively they can put points up on the board. It's just fun competing against them. Tonight was a challenge. Missed a lot of shots I normally hit, but we was lucky to held on.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose.